You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It's Soap Dirt on YouTube. We have got 5 sizzling hot Young and the Restless predictions for the next week and beyond that we are really excited to share with you. We've got stuff on Audra and Kyle that we're thinking about, stuff on Summer and Chance, Victor and Victoria, Sally and Nick, and Sharon and Adam. We're excited to share all of these predictions with you. But if you haven't already, before we dig in, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, casting news, all the hot videos you want to see about your favorite CBS soap. All right, so our first prediction is based on the confirmed spoilers that next week Kyle Abbott walks out on his marriage and he hops right into bed with Audra Charles. But that's spoiler, that is fact. All right, our prediction is that Audra may conspire to keep Kyle with her and away from Summer. So Kyle might wake up in the morning and say, oh, this was a mistake, or maybe not. I don't know. But I definitely think that Audra is not going to rest until she has her claws firmly embedded in Kyle's skin and she has him in her life. And that means she can't let him go back to his wife. What can she do about it? Well, it'd be super tacky if she walked up to Summer and said, oh, by the way, I spent the night with your estranged husband. Not that she's not capable of being like that, but she's more circumspect. She's somebody who gets her dirty work done in more subtle ways. And she has a friend, Tucker McCall, who lives under the same roof as the Abbotts, under the same roof as Summer, although Kyle has asked her to move out of the house. It's not clear when she's actually going to move. But it'll be very easy for Tucker to have a conversation with Summer anywhere he sees her. So I'm wondering if Audra is going to ask him to tell Summer that he saw her and Kyle at the GCAC together. That way, Summer will find out about it from someone that's not Audra, that's not Kyle. That way, Kyle can't be mad at Audra because she can say, I didn't say anything to her, and I had no idea anyone saw us. Right? She could totally play it off. We're also wondering, how far will Audra go? Would she actually try and get pregnant by Kyle? I don't think there's anything that this woman won't do. So I'm very interested to see what Audra does to make sure that Kyle doesn't go back to his wife. Our number 2 prediction is Summer and Chance. Will they canoodle and comfort each other after the Audra reveal? So on Monday this week, Kyle tells Summer he wants a formal separation, and she unburdens herself with that pout face she keeps making lately. I wish she would find another facial expression. Tired of the pout lip. Anyway, she tells Nick that Kyle wants her to move out and wants to separate, but she also tells Chance Chancellor, and if she talks to Chance again after she finds out about Kyle and Audra, then they might have a whole bunch more to talk about, because he would be very sympathetic over hearing that her husband cheated. Even though Kyle told her he wanted a formal separation, running and banging someone 45 minutes after you tell your spouse that is not kosher. It's not okay. And I definitely think it's fair for Summer to consider that cheating. Even though she lied to her husband, he's still cheating. So I have to wonder if this will come out where Summer will turn to Chance. Chance and Sharon have been kind of quasi seeing each other, but there's been no heat there, no spark, no hands on, no lips on lips, no nothing. So Chance is thoroughly single, and maybe he and Summer will hit it off because they're both going to need storyline, right? All right. Our third prediction is that Victor Newman is going to have enough of this, and he is going to demote Victoria Newman. I have to wonder if he might give Nick her job. Adam would take it ordinarily, but he's running McCall Holdings, and I don't think he would let McCall be reabsorbed into Newman Enterprises unless for some reason Victor wrote Adam an ironclad contract saying you'll be CEO forever, which there's no way Victor would do that. But the bottom line is, by Victoria pushing her brother Nick Newman out the door on an involuntary leave of absence, she's aggravated both Victor and Nikki, and then even worse, she's going to install Nate in Nick's place. And, you know, Victoria's just been really, really rotten for a long time. I think we can all agree on that. She is rude about Adam. She didn't just want him not working for Newman. She really doesn't want him to have a job anywhere. She doesn't want him to have anything or a moment of peace or happiness. She is super petty when it comes to him. And of course, he's not innocent. Adam has got a sketchy background. He has done stuff to hurt Victoria as well, but not in a very long time. And they need to grow up and act like family, I think. But I do think that Victor is almost at the point of no return where he's going to lose all faith in Victoria and yank her out of that CEO chair because she is wildly and just nastily out of control. I am there for it. I cannot wait for Victor to demote her. All right, our number 4 prediction. I'm wondering if Sally Spectra is going to ask Nick Newman to make a rainbow baby with her. If you don't know that phrase, a rainbow baby is a baby you have after a miscarriage, because it's like hope for your future, which is what a rainbow is supposed to represent, hope for the future. So Sally right now is completely devastated about her baby daughter dying. She is blaming Adam, even though he was told that the baby likely wasn't going to survive. So logically, it made sense that he said to save Sally. Nick even told her that he would have done exactly the same thing. Sally's just out of control, grieving. You know, she doesn't want Adam around. Nick asked her to move in, and she's like, nah, I'm just going to stay at the GCAC, when that's something she probably would have jumped at a week ago. And, you know, I have to wonder if Sally hits up Nick and says, hey, why don't we make a baby? You know, you wanted me to live together. You love me. We're getting serious. What about a baby? I think Nick would probably say no. I just think that he would, for a couple of reasons. The first is Sally is fresh off a pregnancy loss and she needs to grieve. And so it would be super messy to immediately try and get pregnant again. The second thing is Nick's got a lot of kids. You know, he has several kids and he loves them all, but he doesn't need any more kids. That doesn't mean, you know, it won't wind up that way, but he honestly does not need any more kids. So we are wondering if Sally's going to ask him about this rainbow baby, but we don't expect, if she does, that he will say yes. All right, before we talk about Sharon and Adam, if you haven't, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, casting news, all of our other special videos we have for you right here. All right, so I'm wondering if in the aftermath of all of this, is Sharon and Adam are going to spark, because it looks like Chance might be sliding closer to Summer, and it seems like Nick wants to be there for Sally, and Adam is super sad, and he is on the cusp of going dark, and Sharon is really, really good about bringing him out of his dark spells. She cares about him, and a lot of people would just really love to see Sharon back with Adam, and maybe it's going to happen. You know, she has been through this recent trauma with Cameron Kirsten trying to blow up her daughter and trying to, you know, kidnap her and just reliving all that terror. And Adam has been through this recent trauma because he has lost his baby daughter. And most people tend to heap more sympathy on the mother because she was carrying the child, which is understandable, but it's still a loss for the father as well. And I don't think Sally cares about Adam's sense of loss right now, which, again, very understandable. This is a very fraught emotional situation. But I do have to wonder if this is the time for Sharon to be a shoulder to cry on for Adam, and Adam to be a shoulder to cry on for her, and if something sparks out of it. Would you like to see it? Let us know.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.